Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another smooth YouTube video. Today we're going to get into my favorite top 10 units that have released in Dokkan Battle. Some from the old, some that are brand new. So if you like content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, we're trying to hit 1,000 subs before the 10th year anniversary. And let's just get right into the video. So we're going to have 3 honorable mentions. There are 3 free-to-play units. We're going to go with Mr. Boo from the World Tournament. Basically the World Tournament, you can get him, I believe, through summons. And if you've done the World Tournament rewards, that's how you also get him as well. But he'll be available in summons. But this dude is the best free-to-play unit in Dokkan Battle, and it's so crazy the way they built him. So why is he the best? He greatly raises defense for 1 turn, and he lowers attack. That's a 50% defensive buff, plus he lowers attack on top of that. 20%, but I mean 20% attack, then he gets 50% defense. You know, it kind of levels out. But it doesn't stop there. He gets attack and defense plus 120, plus an additional attack plus 120% when performing a super attack. Changes in key spheres and key spheres of another type to rainbow key spheres. Attack and defense plus 50% and recovers 3,000 HP per rainbow key sphere obtained. And he also reduces damage received by 50% with 2 or more rainbow key spheres attained, and reduces damage received by an additional 10% for each rainbow key sphere attained. Bruh. So he can get up to 100% damage reduction. He could, but he won't. I'm being, cause like you have to do like the 3rd one. You have to have like a full like row of like rainbow key spheres. But like normally he's probably gonna hit like somewhere between like 50 to like 80, maybe 90% damage reduction. Trust me. He creates his own rainbow key spheres for his passive. Why can't Dokkan build characters like this? I do not know, but they could. And he's so freaking reliable on Majin Power. This is still like one of my favorite teams in the game to run, because if they're built right, they cannot die, especially if you have Mr. Boo. I put this sucker in front of so many 9th anniversary like level difficulty content bosses, and he's tanked for double digits every single time. So he really just needs his own spotlight. I do finally have him on JP. I just need to awaken him, you know, give him his super attack, all the other good stuff, easy A him. He's amazing, bro. Next unit we're gonna go to is Super Saiyan Team Gohan, who on release was insane because he was a free-to-play character that had a 58% damage reduction. This is back in 2020 when damage reduction is starting to be like in the toolkit of kits. So he literally easy A'd 4 years later, dang near. A little over 4 years later, he easy A'd again. But attack and defense 58. But this is the biggest thing. A lot of free-to-play players definitely loved having him around. Now his easy A was definitely underwhelming for sure, but he can still perform as he needs to. And it's Gohan, so clearly he's always going to be good. And our last honorable mention for getting to the top 10 is this Super Saiyan Goku from April Fool's last year. Wait. Am I tripping? No, right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he released, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He released last year, but he awakened and easy A'd this year for April Fool's again. Okay, so greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to an enemy, and this part right here I love so much, recovers 7% HP. Now, this dude's kit is crazy. He activates the entrance animation. All allies get key +1 for 4 turns from any from the character's entry point. When there is another Warriors Raised on Earth category ally on the team, so basically you're always going to have that because Goku was always around. Attacking defense plus 159% plus an additional attacking defense plus 59%. When super attacking, then he recovers 7 HP if HP is 90% or less for the start of turn. That is 14% HP that you could recover from. High chance of guarding if HP is 60% or less, recovers an additional 10% HP, and a high chance of launching additional super if HP is 30% or less. Then of course, parent of bond and child category allies get key +1 attacking defense plus 30%, plus an additional damage reduction of 30% when guard is activated if there's another Goku's family category ally on the team. Such a Super Saiyan, there's always going to be a Gohan or a Goku on the team that you're running with him. So let's get into the top 10 of my favorite characters ever released. We're going to start with 7th anniversary Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta that transform into the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The GOAT is almost on his way back to being #1 unit in Dokkan. He's almost back because both of the 7th anniversary LRs definitely had the same kit, but for some reason, our boy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just seemed like that guy. He could, obviously, he can still get killed. He can still get killed, but when you pulled him out, it was like a win button because he also had this. Then if it's had the active skill, right? When you have HP 50% or less facing one enemy, which is every big bad boss ever created at this point, he had the active skill. When he does the Ultra Super attack, he cancels the action. So, bro, when he easy A's, I don't know what shenanigans they're gonna bring out, but I'm going to. This is wrong, by the way. It is not a high chance of evading and countering. Is nullify. I don't know why he didn't upgrade that on his website, but it is high chance to nullify for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Next up, we have LR Tech Zamasu from last year's worldwide download celebration. I still use this dude every chance I get, mainly for his leader skill, because he gives extreme class allies 150, period. Like, his leader skill has always been so good. This Zamasu was always going to be one of the most best aging units ever, because guess what? Regardless of how he gets power crept, he will always have this up his sleeve. His domain that makes him invincible to taking any damage. So that's LR Zamasu. Next up, they had the new LR Tech Broly. Why is this guy here? Because of this. That's it. That's the only reason why Broly is here. He's unkillable turn 1. You can't kill him. I don't think there's ever going to be a time where they're going to release content that this Broly is not going to be #1 for a long time. This, like, turn 1, he's unkillable, just like AGL, LR Golden Frieza, the AGL one. They both have 90% damage reduction turn 1. You're not killing. You're never going to kill a unit that has 90% damage reduction in turn 1. It's not going to happen ever. And of course, he's just a monster when he transforms. I mean, we've all talked about it. We've glazed over it. Broly is him. Broly is definitely better than Cell Max. So for whoever out there who need that confirmation, Broly is way better than Cell Max. He is. It's night and day. Now, is there a huge gap? No, because the gap starts to come in play when Cell Max loses his active skill. After that active skill is popped, that's it. Cell Max is food. He's cheese. I have a video I've recorded this morning of him taking. He had 2 million defense, and he got hit for the 2.7 million on the STR Goku and Frieza. He died. He took over 1 million damage from that. Ridiculous. Next up, LR UI Goku Tanabata LR. When he transforms into this, he is the #1 unit in the game. When he's Goku Ultra Instinct, he is the #1 unit in the game, period. There's no argument. When that guaranteed, like, where is it? Guaranteed dodge, for the first time he pops out and show y'all, I had to live edit that in my head. But you all heard the Kendrick song, Pop Out and Show. Yeah. When he pops out, that's it. It's game over. He won. Period. And you have to give him dodge. You have to give him dodge because every time he dodges, he counters. I don't want to read all this, but just know when he transforms to this is the #1 unit in the game. Like, as a Dokkan Fest LR, you're getting 300% stats at the start of turn. GG. You're not killing him. He's going to be someone that's unkillable too, especially if you give him 10 to 17 dodge, maybe. He'll be unkillable too. But you definitely want to go as full dodge as you can. Like, you can maximize damage all you want to, but he needs to have at least above 10 dodge. Next up, this guy has a special place in my heart because when he released a day after my first daughter was born, and this is the first time I've ever spent money in Dokkan, was for him. This is LR Super Saiyan 2 Tech Gohan, and if you guys have not noticed, majority of all my favorite units in Dokkan are Tech. So you can already assume who's going to be the last unit on this list. But Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, nothing fancy about him. He was a huge damage dealer when he came out. Clearly, we're still waiting for that great Bojack celebration so he can finally easy A. We're waiting on it because he's going to be amazing. Also, if you didn't know, the Beast Gohan animation of him punching through the enemy, that's where they got that from. They just gave him the exact same animation. This is literally in Gohan's art, though. Next up, oh my gosh, LR Trunks and Vegeta and Trunks feature. When they brought this out, this is the best category. This is one of the best categories in the game, bond of parent and child. Real quick, this is the 200% leader skill. Goku, Gohan, Trunks, these douchebags. LR Zamasu, Super Saiyan 4, boom, 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 boom. Look at all the heavy hitters on this team. Where is LR Evolution Blue Vegeta? He's not on this team? He's on the 200% lead? Oh, that's crazy. He's not on here. But LR UI Goku is, so it's fine. Look at this. Look at this shenanigans, bro. Look at this team. You have a lot of heavy hitters. I think God Goku was somewhere. Yep, God Goku was on here. These guys are going to super easy A at some point. This team is super powerful on the LR side. This guy, World Tournament Goku, is here. Like, you see the power that's on this team as well. But I love this unit so much since they released because they were the hammer to STR. Like, the whole entire 7th anniversary Broly stage, I couldn't beat it no matter what. I plugged these guys in and used that category. They made sure I could literally get rid of Broly. They were that strong on release. Whenever they easy A, maybe in the next 2 years they'll easy A. I give them 2 years for they easy A them. Next up, Orange Piccolo. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Orange Piccolo. I will not discuss anything about Orange Piccolo. You know why he's here. Next up, this is my favorite character in Dragon Ball, period. This Super Saiyan Gohan transforming into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This is my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. When he turns Super Saiyan 2, that's it. This is my favorite character ever in the entire series. I don't care what Goku can do. I don't care what Vegeta can do. I only care about Gohan. Super Saiyan 2. And then we got Beast. So clearly, if you guys have paid attention to my my designs, I'll just show you guys real quick. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This is from Bojack. And LR Beast. Clearly. Super big Gohan fan. But this guy, when he released on Global, he was like the most #1 used unit ever. Like, every friends list had this Gohan on there. And this is before the Easy A. After the Easy A, He was up for a little while, but you know, he had his time in his sun. Whenever he's super easy, they really need to redo this unit. We need a new Cell Saga celebration. We need a new LR Cell. We need a new Gohan. And of course, you know, speaking of Gohan, Beast is another great character. He's Mr. Unkillable. And a unit super with Piccolo makes him even better. We all know about Beast. But you know who the #1 unit is, right, Chad? Like, you know, right? You know, right? Mr. Goat Han himself. Tech Goat Han. And he got his Easy A, which is, I'm so glad they did not give him the Kefla and Caulifla. Well, yeah, Kefla, no. Kale and Caulifla treatment. So glad they did not touch him like that. Wish they would have gave him 180% to the Saviors category, since he's the only one that leads Saviors for whatever reason. But I mean, it's no, I mean, they just literally just left that the same. Then they gave him all of this. They gave him damage reduction, bro, his first turn, which is gonna make this Gohan literally able to just withstand anything for years to come. So here are my top 10 favorite units in Dokkan, plus, you know, 3 honorable mention free to play characters. So if you enjoy the content, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video for the algorithm. It's your boy Smooth, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.